Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm going to slack off the December dance readings because now I'm going to offer one at a time a peek into 2017 for each individual sign. So it's a long haul, and what's going to happen for me in December, I'm planning to go back to see my family. I'm going to put these out, the 2009 peaks, and then the January readings towards sometime towards the end of the month or the beginning of January. So there'll be a time where there'll be Christelle silent. And so now I'm going to start these these 2017 peaks. Just a word of how they'll be working. I'm going to be using the Lenormand cards with a mini grand tableau that I have invented with different houses that mean different things, and the way I read that will be gleaning certain things, and I don't want to get too technical on you, and it'll take me half an hour just to explain what I'm doing, but I'll get into the reading and give you the readings, showing you the cards first of all. On to the readings. Bye bye. Hi Scorpio, this is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with another reading for the year 2017. Let me concentrate a moment, and this is before the January monthlies. Those will be coming later. They will be coming in later. I'd like to see what kind of messages I may have for you for the year 2017. Scorpio. Scorpio 2017. Scorpio 2017. Scorpio 2017. Okay, I'll spread them and then show you the cards. Well, now, I have different, let me show you the cards first. This is the ring. This is the tower. This is the letter. Fox. Stars. Cross. The man. Dog. Woman. They're knighting each other. The key. Clouds. Mountain. Ship. Snake. Bird. I was going to say birds. Fish. And the whip. The whip. The whip. Now, look. As the mind of the psychic goes round and round, and of course I stopped and showed you the cards, but the impulse is so strong to start the reading, and I'll tell you what is coming up here. Surely there is the notion, even as the year begins, to put a ring around the formal. You want a formal bond. There's no two ways about it. Both the man is knighting with the woman, and the key is right between them as an obstacle, actually. And the obstacle is that is the question. It seems almost as if the formal bond between them will overturn some obstacle, and we'll take a look at that, see how that plays out. Also, I'm getting the obstacles in the sense of problems that will be solved when a greater sense of security on the part of the male role, the male figure, arises. And in terms of work, that is the issue. I mean, the work, the livelihood, where you make your money, that is the issue. But, and because I have both the fox and the fish knighting, whether you have your own business or whether you are employed. Now, so the key issue is a bond. It could be a partnership in a business, but I'm seeing, male, female, it inevitably points to a bond. Now, there are issues that the male component that have to do with matters of communication. Now, matters of communication that is enacted in a very odd way. This could take the form of, behind the scenes, sending messages or fake emails or things like that. Playing, some kind of, trying to, we have an expression in Italian, throwing a stone and then hiding your hand. It's like having your hand, caught with your hand in the cookie jar. It's just playing, but not everyone is in for the game of play and is in for a game. And what I see here is one of the components, the male or female component of the role of the couple here, is very much concentrated on their personal business, and that is going to be an attraction. So if males or females, if you're interested in winning their heart, Scorpio, you might have to play to their work, to their livelihood, to their profession, to their their expertise, their skills. And also, what I'm seeing is that for some reason it feels that one of the parties, it could be both. It does. There's a relation with both parties. Both parties have come from a broken relationship. It could be you one and the other someone else, and you know that, you both know that, and you are still alone, both of you. And it seems that is the groundwork for talk of getting together. But there is some kind of impediment here, and the decisions to go and face that other person really depend on the economic sense of security that one of the parties has. It seems that one party, I believe it's the female, has a strong sense of security through a private enterprise, and the male seems to have a strong sense of security through the female, as if that would be the stabilizing factor for him. And but at the same time, the male seems to, when you have at the same time, let me finish my sentence. At the same time, the male seems to have a strong sense of need to be able to be a provider, to be able to be the proverbial daddy, to be able to, provide for the other party. And, in a small mini grand tableau, the chances that the male and the female come out together are very slim, and this is indeed, it's the only only reading that I've seen both male and female parties, and that has relevance. Now, there's something hidden in where the people are going to move, where they're going to live. That is a bone of contention, I believe, and that will be spoken about. It's a bone of contention that'll be going through 2007. It'll be spoken about over and over and over again. And okay, I spoke about the communication issues, but there's something hidden about where you're going to live together. It's as if both of you, both parties, don't really know what the future holds for them, because it all depends on either a windfall coming in, an inheritance, something, maybe risking capital, and that comes through, and then all of a sudden a windfall comes in. I don't know exactly, but it depends, because both parties don't know where ultimately they will work or live together. There's also I'm looking at the ideas of endings and beginnings. Right at the beginning of the year, there's a strong idea of what am I going to do, with this relationship? Is this the time? It's now or never, especially on the male's mind, which is knighting with that ring in the first house, and it's the house of the coffin, it's quite interesting to see these parties interact, and the male wanting to come back home to a proverbial home, as if the idea would be, I need to be with you because you are my home. Okay, this is again, male-female roles could be also used for like gender relationships, perhaps. I believe I've covered everything. I would like to now take the runes to see what they have to add. Okay. Quite interesting that the Bjork, well, this is Gifo, and this has been coming up for a lot of readings, and Berkana, right over the dog in the house of the stork, which means that it will be a beginning where the two parties would like to and will almost write a contract saying, we've never been friends before. I believe that we first need to become friends. And then let's see how it will be. Then let's see how it will work. And they both agree with this. The woman's knighting that, and the man has a side relation to that. And more so the male will be concerned with that, because he or she may need the distance and watch and study and analyze that person from afar. There's a lot of insecurity, it seems, here with this male who is in the house of guidance, who would at the same time want to be the provider, be the daddy, be this man of security, the person who provides security, but at the same time comes out as being a person who he himself or she herself needs guidance and would need spiritual guidance. I have here this sense of security, and what I feel I have to say is that the sense of security is being guaranteed. The universe is guaranteeing you a sense of security to you both. You may not see it coming, you may not feel it, you may not be illuminated to that side, and that's why the worry and all of that excess, musings about nothing, but that is in place. Also, decisions that you need to make to come together has a transformational energy to it with Diag, and those my feeling here is that it will be around the summertime that those fears are dispelled, and that's when the transformation truly begins, when the movements truly begin to see you coming together. What do I have as well? I've got Otala in the near the house of work, of livelihood, where there's the stars. There are the stars, and the stars here attest to how that aspect, the livelihood, the business, the money-making ventures will be also coming home, will also have a place for you both. There's movement together. Right, there's Awats, which is a journeying room. It's a movement together. There is a decision being made that you both know. You both are on a very even frame of mind. You're on the same wavelength. That's what I was looking for. And the wavelength that I'm seeing here is that you both know that the desire is more than being together in the same home, in the same bed, and more than that is the fear that you both have that you will be leading, too much on each other. There would be a codependent relationship that you both, neither of you, want. And it seems that much of your efforts in communicating with each other will be precisely that. You don't even have to say it because the other party already knows. And when there comes about some friction, you just need to look at each other, and you know that you need time and space, both of you, and you'll both be in agreement about that, which is really, really interesting. I think, Scorpio, I've done everything. I've gleaned as much as I can from this. The surprises, the legal surprises. There's going to be a number of legal issues that have legal over, sentences, rulings that are being overturned in your favor. I see it for the female, but it could be the male as well. She's knighting with the male, and as a reaction, perhaps, it could concern him or her, but it reflexively affects both of them. I think I can call it a day, or call it a year, 2017, Scorpio. Namaste. It was a pleasure for me to give you these messages. Do have a great New Year's Eve and welcome that year in with a bang. Bye-bye, Scorpio.